Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to take a request because we have been discussing this news about this actor, Joong-Ki, and that he's getting married and he's expecting a baby with his partner. So yes, we were talking about this on the community on Discord. And yeah, it would be interesting to pull up some cards for them. I did place him on the left and his wife or future wife on the right, and the relationship in the middle. Definitely in his case he got the Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So I think that definitely, I don't know, I haven't read his statement. I know he shared something like a letter to the fans. And definitely I think that if he had mentioned something about him wanting to actually like yes, start this family and trying to find like a sort of a stability in his life and focus on family life, and also like building like a very stable and happy bond with the person that he's with now. I think that he was very honest about it, actually. I think that starting with the Two of Swords, I think that for him it wasn't easy to make the decision. I think that he was a bit fearful, a bit indecisive, you know, between his mind and his heart. You know, what do I choose? He was a bit like indecisive in that sense, but I think that probably, you know, reality and life happens. So the events led to this, and actually here with the Knight of Cups, I believe that everything that he's expressing and everything that he's about to experience with this person is love. It's a romantic, and there's love involved here from his part. He definitely is very, very aware of, you know, the public's divided opinions or you know, perceptions about his life. You know, this is why he probably at first he felt a bit like pulled between, you know, what he wanted to do for himself, what he wanted to accomplish for himself and for this person, and what it was quote unquote right to do. He definitely is looking forward to this family life. Probably this is something that he had been wanting for quite a while, to have this very abundant and also this very like this stability. He wanted the family, you know. The Ten of Pentacles, it's a family card. It also talks about having like children, you know, and having like a family of his own. So probably he's talking about this, you know. His energy is leaning towards this idea or this illusion that he has about, you know, having some legacy, you know, about having some heritage, some about, you know, tradition, values, and also having someone stable by his side. I don't know her sign. I don't know much about her. I only know that her name is Katy, and I believe she's an English woman. She's British, or I don't know. But I think that he's definitely following his heart, and he's going to keep doing this for a while. So if people have like, you know, like mixed feelings about this, you know, and actually this being so rushed, or actually this shocking people and being like a bit like curious, or a bit like, this is too fast, or this is, you know, I think that you shouldn't, because actually I think that he was like looking forward to this, to living this, you know. He definitely is welcoming with a very loving energy in himself. He's welcoming this phase in his life. He's welcoming the idea of having a family, of being married, of having children. You know, he definitely is a guy that it's slowly opening his heart to the possibility of having stability. I don't know why I sense that he actually is not that stable. I think that he wants someone that can bring stability to his person. I believe that what he can bring and provide to the relationship is the financial stability. You know, he is a provider. You know, he's a guy that he can work. You know, he can create like finance security, and you know, he can provide that for the bond. And actually, I believe that this is his love language. You know, so somehow being like, okay, I will pay the bills. I will work hard from now on. To provide for my family. This is his love language. But when it comes to, you know, because he got the Two of Swords at the beginning, so I believe I read for him in the past, but I'm not sure. But since he got these Two of Swords at the beginning, I get that he's very like, that he tends to change his mind a lot. So I'm thinking like, I know he's a Virgo sun, so I don't know if maybe he is like a Libra moon or a Libra rising. There's something here about duality, you know, about actually him needing a bit of a push of the exterior side of life to somehow make a decision. You know, it's like if this would be up to him, he actually would be in indecision forever. So somehow I believe that this, you know, the pregnancy, everything that is happening for him, he's definitely welcoming this with warm feelings. He's very happy. But I think that probably this had to happen to him somehow for him to be like, oh wow, like we are building this, like I'm living this, like I love this. So I see him that he's a bit passive actually. So, you know, probably is the other part, you know, we will get to her, but I believe that probably she's a bit more like she has much more character, probably, you know, a bit much more of initiator, you know, taking the lead. And I see him like being like, okay, since this is happening to me, I will be responsible. And I'm actually feeling very happy about this. Like, you know, he doesn't regret his decisions, but I believe that probably he had in the past too much guilt in his heart. He had too much guilt in his heart. That probably that was what didn't allow him to actually move on or actually move forward with prior connections that he had. You know, that he was in a sort of like he was in a mourning process. You know, I believe that there were some decisions that were made in the past that he wasn't very proud of. And probably he had another options, you know, to date other people, and he would be like very indecisive and would just like, I wouldn't say he would ghost people, but he wouldn't be clear about his intentions, you know. So his potential partners would eventually give in, you know. They would be like, okay, they will give up on the bond, you know. Would be like, okay, if you don't call me back, if you don't put the effort, like, you know, I have nothing to do here. But in the case of this bond, you know, from Katy's side, she got the King of Wands, 8 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. So she seems like her energy is a bit more like vibrant, like a bit like even like warmer. She is a very straightforward person. I wonder if she's also has like a lot of like, is she a fire sign, or does she has like influence of fire signs? Because she's very spontaneous, you know. Of course, that we know that she's a foreigner, so definitely maybe she has like a lot of life experiences that has to do with being able to just like understand different cultures, you know, being very open-minded, being very welcoming of other cultures, very open, very brave also. You know, I think that this is great, that she is a bit like, doesn't feel intimidated by his fame, in the sense that I believe that she has like a healthy, autoesteem, self-esteem. You know, she definitely loves herself. I believe that she is not shy. You know, she's not like introverted. So definitely probably she was like the one initiating things with him, the one that actually pushed this passion. You know, I believe that she's like the starter. You know, she definitely has a lot of charisma. She's very expressive and she's very like honest. You know, very straightforward. Like, okay, like let's get it straight to the point. Like, be honest with me. Do not play games, because you know I'm being honest here. So I'm loving this. She could be a bit bossy in that sense, you know, like maybe compared to his nature, maybe she could be perceived as being a bit like stronger than him in the sense that probably she has very well integrated her masculine side, so she could be seen as a bit more like outgoing than him, or having a bit more of personality. She has a very well-based personality, and her personality is very eager to learn and have new experiences. When it comes to the bond, I believe that she is like, I sense that she's naturally, she very like regularly she would be a very confident person. Actually, she feels comfortable in this, that she's living with him, but at the same time I believe that she fears a bit the public's reaction. I don't know if I feel like she was very excited at the beginning, you know, but now that things are starting to unfold, and actually, you know, people are starting to know things about her, and actually know what's you know, what the relationship is turning into, you know, how this is developing. Probably she's getting a bit like she's feeling a bit unstable, you know, like feeling a bit like I cannot have control over this. I feel like this exceeds my control. And she doesn't like this, honestly. She feels a bit like overwhelmed by the attention, and also probably there's a lot of people like stalking her, like or her social media, or trying to find her, you know, her number, or there's an invasion of privacy, you know, and this is why maybe she's not. She's trying to stay brave, but definitely she's losing a bit of confidence. At the beginning, she thought that she had this, you know, she was with a very positive attitude, a very bright body language, you know, being like, okay, like, yes, I know, I'm very different from what people expect of, or actually being like, yes, I am different from, you know, from what people expect him to be dating someone, you know, I accept, I'm different, I am somehow novelty. But I don't mind, like, it's okay to get the attention. But I think that slowly, and also in her own, like, in her own sensibility because of the pregnancy and all the changes, you know, and all the moves, there's a lot of movement in her emotional side. And somehow she's been asked also to give up a few things about her regular life, or about her regular activities or schedule, and she's not happy about it, you know, because somehow she had always been very independent, and all of a sudden now she's been asked to be a bit more like even hidden, you know, like okay, do not go out that much, like, you know, like, do not post that much, do not talk that much, you know. So for her, it's like being asked to have like a low profile, and like not being able to do what she wants. And I think that's a very that clashes with her ideals. So it can be a bit depressing, you know, and even a bit like exhausting, you know, because she's like, why can't I just be myself, you know? And there's a lot of protocols here in the middle. I don't know if people are like, okay, now that you are with him, you have to behave a certain way. And she's like, no, because he met me like this and I am my own person. Like, I don't know why I get this sort of like they want to transform her into something that she's not. So I don't know what's going on with this man. Like does he run a religion or something like that? Like I sense that you know, if you get together with him, is like it's almost like you have to adapt to his lifestyle or accept few things for him, or I don't know. But it seems like she married a royal. I don't know why it reminds me of, you know, this female that they marry these royals and they have to change their whole appearance, you know. So I'm like, I'm a bit like curious about why they are asking her, you know. It seems like he has to give up some things about her life, and she's like, I believe she was a bit naive at first. She was like, no, I got this, like I can do this, like I'm going to do what I want. And somehow now slowly things are being like asked of him, you know, of her, I'm sorry. So I don't know, she's feeling a bit like, you know, like she's feeling like a bit overwhelmed by all this, and losing a bit of the usual like happy vibe that she has. She's slowly, you know, like losing the initial excitement. So I don't know what's going on in here. Probably is the pregnancy, the marriage, you know, everything that is. But she's been asked to leave some things for him. So I don't know, she doesn't feel very comfortable with their idea. She's like a free soul, so I don't know. But well, then the relationship, they got the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Sun. So yes, definitely. Like, you know, the Ace of Cups here, it's very like it's very sweet, because actually it's the birth, you know, the birth of literally a baby, like a child. And I think that, I don't know why, is going to be, they are going to feel very blessed. And they're going to work. They are a great team together. They are going to work together to make this relationship work. They have that. It's not easy, but they are going to work this. They are going to build this stability together. So they definitely are very like compatible in that way. Like they are very determined to make this work. And I don't know why I get the feeling that the baby could potentially be a Leo sun, or you know, to be born in the Leo season. I don't know if that's possible, or being born in the summer, during summer. So, but yes, the cards are beautiful, are very positive. So I think that yes, we should be happy for them, and just like wish for them to do to be healthy, for the baby to be healthy, you know, and for them to just keep growing as a couple, you know. So, but yes, for them this is like serious business. I'm in it here. There's a lot of like potential, a lot of potential. So yes. I'm happy to see this. So yes, guys. This is all I have. So yes, I would appreciate your support if you like this reading, and also if you are a fan of him and you know something about his life. I know that he was married, and I know that his ex-wife is this actress from The Glory, and I know that they were really like popular back then, the couple. But you know, because of respect for his present and the future that is coming, that's why I didn't include his past nor anything related to his ex. So I hope that you understand that, and do not ask me to read for past connections, because we are in the now and he's entering a new stage in his life. So I think that we should move on with him. Okay guys, this is all I have for today. Thank you so much. I see you in my next video. Bye.